Hello and welcome to the Pork and Knuckle Show, where we take a bite out of the movies. Literally. And today, we're going to sink our... Actually, the word sink is not the best to use in that connection. Hopefully nothing is going to sink when we talk about Pirates of the Caribbean. Definitely a franchise with a great Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. I think
this makes the movie.
This makes the movie.
My favorite performance of Johnny Depp. I know things are not going well for him right now, but he's a very, very talented actor, and the role, he just nails it. Absolutely nails it. You cannot have Pirates of the Caribbean without Captain Jack Sparrow, and Captain Jack Sparrow's escapes are like a lizard on water. It's just such a brilliant way of acting, and it's building up to it. But I have noticed, as the movies have progressed, the quality has decreased. I did not like the fifth one because all of this CGI nonsense coming in. Man, the first four was superb. They didn't overkill it. Brilliant stuff.
Before I catch up on this, you said Johnny Depp. I personally think Johnny Depp was the ideal cast for Jack Sparrow. But we have to go a bit into the production history and see who else was actually considered for the role. And at one point, they considered Robert De Niro for Jack Sparrow, but he turned down the role because he thought, no, pirates, this is not going to be a success at the box office, and then regretted this decision, and that was the reason why he took on the role in Stardust, which then tanked. But other actors that were considered for the role were Michael Keaton, Christopher Walken, and Jim Carrey.
Well, this is it, isn't it? Imagine Jim Carrey in Captain Jack Sparrow. That would be weird.
You know what? I would love
weird.
that. I could even... another actor that was considered was Matthew McConaughey, and seeing some of his performances, I think he would be a much serious pirate.
He'd be a much serious pirate.
He would be great.
Johnny Depp is funny. He's a funny bone. That's it. And Captain Jack Sparrow
Johnny Depp is definitely the second best thing about the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Barbosa, Jeffrey Rush. I don't think you can have anyone else play the character.
Yes,
the character
brilliant.
is superb. But you notice Orlando, his role of William Turner becomes more and more important as the movies progress. It's superb. It is so cool. Then he becomes Davy Jones in theory. So it's like, wow. I cannot wait for the sixth one. I hope they don't overkill it, because they will make money out of it.
I think they will just kill it by not having Johnny Depp. But my actual favorite part of the entire Pirates of the Caribbean franchise is this incredible theme song. I think this is one of the best themes in film history, and the funny thing is that even doing research, I can't even really tell who wrote this theme song, because the music in the first one
must be Hans Zimmer.
is credited to Klaus Badelt, but he was mentored, and the entire musical arrangement process was really overseen by Hans Zimmer. And,
really? Of course.
Up to 15 different composers worked at the movie at some point, and it is hard to say who exactly contributed which part, but I think everyone who has at least a small involvement in this theme song is a genius, including a big shout out to the German DJ Scotty, who made an amazing house remix of this incredible tune. So this is actually... But you said you don't like the fifth one.
No.
Actually, I gotta say,
the first one's the Black Pearl is the best one.
First three,
you can't mess with it.
The first three were shot on 35mm film, which is something that I think you can see the more organic, more natural look of the films. The fourth one was the first one that was shot digitally in a very high resolution, but Disney made the big mistake, in my opinion, to say, okay, we have this 4 or 8K film material, but we're only going to do the special effects. No, it was released in 3D, sorry, and the special effects were only made in 2D and then later converted into 3D, which I think is bollocks, because what's more important for a 3D exhibition than the great visual and digital special effects? And this is where they slacked. This is why I say I loved the look of the fifth one. I loved the exaggerated, oversaturated colors. I loved the harsh contrasts. Even though I didn't watch this one in 3D actually, it felt like it was 3D.
Yeah, my mother would call this a drama
felt
queen. A bit like you.
like it deserved 3D.
No.
But
yeah,
apart
maybe
from the first
3D,
scene with the bank,
no.
but still, it has a great scene with the bank that I loved a lot.
I mean, the first three are classic. The first one is so good. Unbelievable. I must emphasize the fact that the Black Pearl is superb.
Yes, it's
and
a
the
great
whole
concept.
Story between Jack and his love affair with the Black Pearl is just so cool. So cool.
One more thing that needs mentioning when we talk about the third movie. Do you know that this movie is, when at the time it was made, it was the most expensive film ever produced, and the budget ran up to $300 million, which means that this film cost more than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. All three films combined, and I have to talk about one of my all-time favorite Asian actors who is in this film, the incredible Chow Yun-fat, who made
in China they cut his part out.
Yes!
Yeah, in China they cut his part out.
Which is actually interesting because I teased that I say I despise Disney and everything they stand for. So this comes down to a few reasons that I can explain with the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, because Disney is just a money-making milk cow. They noticed in the first movie, okay, people like Johnny Depp, so they increase his part in all of these movies, giving you more screen time for the character that people love. But as soon as there are any troubles involved with the actor Johnny Depp, they just dump him. And this is something that you can see.
This is a political.
The political aspect of the movie-making things with Disney, you can see with movies like Mulan, where basically everyone was protesting against what happens in Hong Kong with China, and they just said, let's make movies with China because our movies make money there. Cling!
All right, we're getting political.
They make
getting political.
But there is actually one more thing that I wanted to mention about this whole production process. For the first movie, the great, and an actress I really respect, Zoe Saldana, said that she did not enjoy making this film. She said all the actors were amazing. She loved working with everyone else, but the producers and the companies behind those, they didn't see actors, they didn't see people, they just saw numbers. So whenever you're not a Johnny Depp or a Gore Verbinski or a Jeffrey Rush, you're basically dirt. You're a jar of dirt. And this was how she felt that she was treated. And I think Zoe Saldana is a great, talented actress that rarely ever gets the recognition she truly deserves, and being treated like this is terrible. This is another fact and another thing why I say that the whole way of Disney making movies, even, do you know that basically all the Pirates of the Caribbean films are banned in China for their depiction of the afterlife, for ghosts, for cannibalism, and so on. But then Disney was actually the first major company to start trimming down the content for the Western released and planned movies in order to make them eligible for a China release, just because they see money there. So it's, for me,
okay, great. This is turning into a rant about Disney.
Is something where movies and movie-making intentions, artists' intentions, interfere with company politics, and this is something I cannot get behind, even though it were entertaining films. And maybe to end on a bit lighter note, even though the quality of the film certainly decreased, they were entertaining. Only one thing that I still have to criticize: these movies do not have any rights to be 160 minutes long. Holy
I disagree.
Some of these movies,
brilliant entertainment.
I watched all these back to back, and right after watching them, actually on close to a single day, I couldn't even tell which scene was in which movie, and I got bored. I got bored so often during the films because some of the backstories, they're just overwhelmingly detailed for not actually having that much of a purpose for the entire concept of the story. I liked many characters, including the fact that Johnny Depp's character has Keith Richards, a Rolling Stone, as his father, and the Beatle as his uncle. Paul McCartney was in these films. This was great. But
That's a good note to end on, I think. That's
yeah,
it. That's
speaking
it.
of things that are too long, we're gonna see you guys again on the next Pork and Knuckle show. Please tell us what you thought of our video and my ramblings in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell
Ding.
to make sure you're notified whenever we put up more crap like this. And please make sure to check us out again, same time, same station next week for the next Pork and Knuckle show.
Take care.